yolk and squid, and I don't know if anything could get better right now in the world. This is an absolute dream come true on a plate. Good morning, everyone. It's Mark Wiens with migrationology.com in Barcelona, Spain. That bed is just insane. It's like a giant pillow. It slept so comfortably. We're gonna go to breakfast, have a quick breakfast, and then we have a full day ahead of us in Barcelona.
Would you like to go here or up there?
We just came down to breakfast and I didn't have a chance to explore this area downstairs yesterday, but this is a really nice place, and there's even a library, and it is a very heritage historical building. I was reading about it. But we have come to breakfast this morning, and I am trying to hold myself back. I'm going easy, just got some pieces of jamon and some vegetables, because very soon we are going to La Boqueria, which is a gourmet market. But how could I resist that jamon, the different cuts of jamon? Oh, this is just some of the finest ham in the world. Oh. Yeah. It's just amazing. And this one's like a much leaner one. That was some seriously good jamon. Oh, I love it so much. And now just walking around, they actually have a library, an old library within this hotel, and I'm really impressed. Everything is just so incredibly well decorated and designed, and yeah, the interior design in here is... We made it to La Rambla, which is a street right in central Barcelona, and it's one of the most famous streets in the city. A very wide walking pedestrian street lined with trees. There are cafes and restaurants and stores and souvenir shops on the street. And at the moment in the morning at 8:30 a.m. it's nice and quiet and relaxing, but I know later in the day this street will get extremely busy. If we keep following the La Rambla street, we will get to La Boqueria, which is one of the destinations in Barcelona that I am looking forward to visiting most. We have just arrived to Mercat de La Boqueria, and for any food lover, such as myself and you, this is a dream come true. This is a pilgrimage destination. Hola. As I saw a couple of seats are open at a place called Pinotxo, we decided to immediately sit down to have something to eat before exploring the market more, because I know this place will pick up and it will get really, really busy throughout the day. Gracias. Gracias. This is a tapas bar, so they offer a lot of different combinations of many different things. But the main thing I wanted to try here for breakfast today is garbanzo beans with blood sausage. I didn't know how it would come actually, but the garbanzo beans and then the morcilla, which is the blood sausage, is all mixed up and kind of blended in. And then there are, you can see little bits of chilies in there. You can see that oil, and you can see maybe some cilantro as well. Wow. That is awesome. Those garbanzo beans are so, they're starchy but so smooth, and then pretty salty. You can taste an herb, something like rosemary within there as well. It's definitely a little bit on the greasy side, but it is delicious. That is extraordinary. Oh yeah. And also what I love about it is the quality of salt that they use. It's salty, but at the same time you can taste that the salt is such good quality that it's okay to be that salty. Oh, this cup of coffee is hard to hold because it doesn't have a full finger holding. Okay. What a combination. And also they had a number of different types of omelets up on the counter. So we got an eggplant omelet. Look at that glisten. Oh, nice slices of eggplant within the egg. The eggplant flavor is so well pronounced. It tastes like like little slices of really smoky eggplant. The texture of the egg is almost a little bit rubbery, but in a very good kind of way. Oh, that is delicious. Wow. What a breakfast. And then also the coffee here is really good as well. On my last sip of coffee. My friend Chris English, he recommended this dish for breakfast right here. He said it was the breakfast of champions in Barcelona. And I feel like a champion after eating that. Oh, that was good. This is an incredible, extraordinary market. So many beautiful colors of fruit, fresh vegetables. There are stores selling all sorts of jamon and sausages and preserved meats and also fresh meats. And then there are just restaurants where you can sit down to eat, like that bar where we just ate, mixed throughout the entire market. Wow, this is like all things good under a single roof. And just look at the amount of fruit and the displays. Oh, and look what I'm coming up on right now. There's another tapas bar that I wanted to sit at before it gets too busy, and so we walked around for a little bit and we just sat down. They give you a checklist menu. The one thing though I have to eat here, I think it's this one here, the fried eggs with the baby squid. That is an absolute must. This place is called Quim De La Boqueria, and this is a legendary bar counter tapas place in the market. I'm having a little bit of a food mental breakdown right now. This place is absolutely incredible. This entire market. Oh, here comes our gracias. Oh yes, our first dish has arrived. This is the main dish that I came for. Oh, that aroma. Oh, I just want to bathe in that steam. The main dish that I came here for is the fried eggs with the baby squid on top. And I saw them cooking it in the back. It just, when they were cooking up that squid and also frying up the eggs, you could just see a flame of fire shooting up into the stall. The duo, or maybe even a trio of fried eggs at the bottom, and you can see the crispy edges, and then it's just piled with all of those baby squid. The black ink has seeped out. There are some very finely shaved, I think, green onions on top. Okay, are we, oh, the yolk. Are we ready for this yolk? Oh, I'm about to unleash the yolk. Oh, oh, okay. Yolk and squid, and I don't know if anything could get better right now in the world. I'm gonna attempt to get a little bit of everything. Oh, and mix the squid in with that yolk. Okay, bite number one. Oh, come back, squid. The creaminess of that egg yolk, but with that crispy, completely like caramelized egg white layer. And then those squid, I know I say this a lot again, are so tender. This is an absolute dream come true on a plate. Or within a skillet. Wow, it's just so simple, but so beautiful. Oh, and look at all the squid heads. These are my favorite parts. Oh, so they sort of included most. Oh, here's an entire baby squid. Just eat it on its own.
It's so tender. And then it has just a little bit of a seafoody flavor. And I saw the fresh green chilies and I could not resist. Oh, wow. I love the fried green chilies. They're so good, so perfectly cooked. And they're like blistered on the outside, but then the inside of those chilies are just soft and like, it's almost like chili puree. And then that salt, again, the salt is of such good quality that although it's salty, it doesn't like, it's not salty in a bad way. It's so good. I could pop these chilies all day long. They're so good. And I also got another espresso.
Only this.
And I noticed there are a couple of these little chilies, and I just had one. They're actually quite nice and spicy. I'm gonna add it. And I think they might have sauteed the squid along with those chilies and just a few light spices. I'm gonna get that chili on there with some squid. Oh, there's another chili. Oh, good. And making sure, oh, that ink. Making sure to scoop on some more of that sauce. This is just an extraordinary dish. And wait a few seconds for that chili to kick in. Oh, that chili is fantastic. I think it's a dried chili. It has a kick to it. And I can't get over these green chilies. Wow. There must have been at least like 6 or 7 chefs in the kitchen there. Just such a tiny, tight space, but they're all working together, cooking up incredibly delicious food and fresh ingredients. Oh man, I'm in a little bit of a food shock, overwhelming sense of delicious right now. Some of the fruit and vegetable stores within this market are just insane. Look at the beauty and the variety of the different fruits available at this shop. That is literally an entire farm worth of a variety of different fruits. After that food, I am ready for a juice, so I'm moving in on this stall here. Just stacks and stacks of cups of fruit. You can either buy fruit which is cut up into bite-sized pieces, or over here they have all sorts of different juices. After that salty food in the morning, a juice sounds incredible. And I chose, it actually took me a while just to look at all the different signs. There's such a variety. Almost every fruit that is sold within this market at the fruit stalls, they have made into a juice or a fruit salad. I ended up going with one of my favorite types of juice, passion juice. And that's almost like a passion smoothie. It's kind of thick and it almost has like a puree taste to it. I see these little cones of jamon. I just have to. Okay. Gracias. I could not leave this market without trying some Ibérico jamon. This is just a beautiful thing. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Despite like the white fat within it, it just melts in your mouth. And then the meat, it's almost like slightly jerky in texture. And then just with every chew, it just releases more and more porky oils and flavors. Oh, and there's nothing better than eating jamon like this with a background of jamon. The Monumento a Colón, which is the Christopher Columbus monument, is right at the beginning of La Rambla and also right along the sea. And it was built in 1888 to honor Christopher Columbus's first voyage to the Americas. We are off now to walk around the Gothic Quarter and kind of make our way through the lanes to the Cathedral of Barcelona. And this is the old area of Barcelona that dates back to the medieval and Roman times. And some of the alleys within the Gothic Quarter are literally like slot canyon size. They're so narrow. And there are restaurants and cafes, there are boutiques and shops, but I really think the beauty of walking and discovering the Gothic Quarter of Barcelona are just the architecture, the buildings, and these narrow lanes that you can just get lost in. We were just kind of aimlessly walking around but meandering our way through the lanes in the Gothic Quarter, and we have come to the Barcelona Cathedral, which I'm standing right next to, but I haven't even gotten a far view of it. So we are close. We're gonna take a look, and then probably after we take a look inside, maybe I'll try to go further for a view. Oh, here, maybe I've just come to the plaza where you can get a view of the cathedral from far. It's right in the Gothic Quarter, but we got here right as they closed for lunch, so I think maybe we'll sit down somewhere for a little while and then be able to go inside once they reopen. Since the cathedral is closed for a little while, we've decided to go back into the Gothic Quarter lanes, and there's a place I want to check out for a quick bite to eat. Hola, hola. Adelante. Gracias.
¿Qué queréis tomar?
Botifarra blanca.
Botifarra blanca, un platito.
Un platito
¿Sí?
botifarra blanca.
Vale. Vermouth.
Vermouth.
Cheers.
Cheers, thank you. We just stopped into this little family-run place. It's called La Pineda, and they are doing some construction outside. So they have a temporary sign on the outside, but then you come inside, it's still fully open. This is a beautiful little gem of a place that Chris English recommended me. Thank you, Chris, again for this recommendation. But it's right here in the Gothic Quarter. They have legs of jamon. Gracias. Like hanging all around the shop. There are jars of pickled items. There are beverages all over. And I have just come in here for a quick snack. I got a type of sausage and also some vermouth. I just got a cup or a glass, a little glass of vermouth. And this is an aromatic beverage with lots and lots of herbs and in it. Wow, that's delicious. Oh, it's sweet, but not overly sweet. But it's very smooth, and you can taste like a depth of different herbs and like aromatic ingredients within it. It's almost like an herbal tea, but with a kick to it. And then I also got a plate of botifarra blanca, which is a type of sausage, and then also some little pieces of toast, I think with a little bit of a tomato spread topping on it. This first. Oh, I think, oh yeah, can definitely taste a lot of pepper in that. Put on some of the sausage. You can taste the tomato is kind of like rubbed on. So it's crispy, but then it has a little bit of a gooiness from that fresh tomato. That gives it a nice flavor. And follow that. That is a fantastic combination. It's like being in a pantry of jamon and pickled and canned items, and there are cheeses and antiques. There are bottles in here. There are different types of chorizo and sausage and hams and all sorts of things. Then there are packaged things. I am within the Barcelona Cathedral, which is known as the Catedral de Barcelona, It is a Gothic cathedral which was built in the early or completed in the early 1400s, but certain sections of the cathedral have since been added in previous years. And this is the cathedral that is the seat of the Archbishop of Barcelona. I didn't know this at first, but in the morning it's free entrance, but if you come in the afternoon from 1 to 5, I think, there is an entrance fee to get in, but I don't know when I'll have a chance to come back again, so I decided to just come in, and now I'm walking around. Bought some tickets to Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, so we are just jumping on the metro. Oh, here it is right now, and we are gonna get there by metro because we're in a little bit of a tight time constraint. It's pretty busy now, and just a couple stops we will arrive to Sagrada Familia, but we need to make one transfer. And immediately upon exiting the station, you turn around, and there it is. Sagrada Familia, which was designed by Antoni Gaudi. It is one of the icons of Barcelona, and it's it's huge, it's impressive to see in person. And last night I booked my tickets online, so I have the tickets on my smartphone, and we're waiting in line to enter. Luckily with that online ticket, it just took about 10 minutes to get in, and I also got an audio guide, so I'm gonna pick up the audio guide. Hello.
You pick the audio guides here.
Okay.
But we ask only one person to collect it.
Oh, okay. I will collect it. Okay. I'm gonna start this audio guide, and I will give you all some details as they come. How are you enjoying the audio guide? Gaudi designed the Sagrada Familia with lots and lots of windows, and within the arches and the domes there are little windows, and he wanted the entire basilica to be covered by natural light. So even though from the outside it looks like such a dark Gothic structure, inside you come in and it's really bright and naturally lit inside. And this is possibly the most stunning modern stained glass window that I have seen. It just covers the entire wall, and I think right now the afternoon sun is coming straight for it, and it is just illuminating this entire area with colorful light of red and orange and green and blue. Also on the ticket I bought online, I got entrance to, there are 2 different towers that you can access, and I got entrance to the Nativity Tower. To go up to the tower, you gotta put your backpack in a locker. It says that from the top you will discover a new dimension of La Sagrada Familia and also a superb view of Barcelona. So we are waiting on the elevator to go up now.
Go around, you're going to
go a circle? Okay.
If you want to turn around, you can.
Thank you. And now climbing a flight of stairs, a narrow flight of stairs. Oh, there are towers all around, and this is amazing. I'm walking through this little like walkway bridge, and you can see amazing views of Barcelona to the left side here. You can see the construction that they are doing to the right side, and you can just see the creative Gaudi architecture and design, as well as the entire Barcelona. You can see the Mediterranean Sea in the distance. The way that the sun is shining, you can see down below, it is the shadow of the Sagrada Familia, and it looks like a crown. What is over the ledge? Whoa. It feels kind of like I'm in a dungeon, but at the same time like a castle and like a church or basilica cathedral all at the same time. We have come to the most insane spiral staircase, and there's a hand ledge on one side, but then there is just a spiral that looks like a snake that just goes down. You'll be okay, don't look down, you. Just hold on to the handrail.
Wow.
My palay. I was debating whether I should buy the ticket for the tower or just, they also have a ticket that's just for the Basilica. But that tower was well worth it. That was the best part. Ying felt a little dizzy coming down. We are recovering. It's one thing to be so creative and have an incredible imagination, which undoubtedly Gaudi did. But it's another thing to come up with such a design that is actually functional, or that's actually architecturally or engineeringly possible. And Gaudi has designed just an absolute wonder of a construction, and it's marvelous to see both from the inside and the outside. It's about 8:30 p.m. We are walking on our way to dinner now. This restaurant is called Restaurant Portolés, and this is a real classic, old-style, traditional restaurant. They have the menu written just on the wall on some, they look like chalkboards, and most people just walk up there to look at the menu on the wall, but for us, they gave us a very nice like picture menu, which is in English. This restaurant opens for dinner at 9 p.m. and we got here about 5 minutes early and grabbed a seat. And there were only a couple tables occupied, people waiting already to eat here. And now it's like 9:05. Yeah, 9:05 exactly, and it's full.
No, este es finito.
Oh, este finito.
Sí, si quieres hay esta, tenemos esta.
A mí
Hay la de tomate y queso, la de patata y anchoas.
Esta,
Sí, creo que está bien.
agua, por favor.
Muy bien, agua grande.
Gracias. I just was flipping through the menu and just pointing to different dishes, and then he said that was enough. This is sort of like a salad, but it's potatoes on the bottom and then strips of red chilies and I think it's sardines on top, and then some kind of a sauce, and then with some olives. And let me try to, I'll take a little bit of everything in one bite. Oh, and get a lot of that sauce, and that kind of an oil sauce. You've got the starchy potato, the really creamy, soft red chili, and then the salty, like fishy sardine. Also got some roasted asparagus, and then he served it with this sauce. Maybe try it on a couple first. Oh yeah, I love asparagus, and that's like a vinegary, kind of sour and peppery sauce. This one, I think you pronounce it Fideuà, and this is similar to paella, but it is made with noodles, and there is some seafood in here. This looks fantastic. Oh, there's even squid below there. Let me just taste some of this. Oh, and I got a little piece of squid in this bite. It's a little bit tomatoey and a little bit garlicky. Nice seafood in there. It has a good seafood flavor as well. And then also got some fried sardines, and I will go ahead and squeeze the lemon on. Good, generous dose of lemon. Oh, those are hot and fresh and crispy, and you just can chew right through those bones. Little fish like this, like sardines or anchovies, they are just like pure nuggets of protein and omega fatty acids. And on the menu, this was called the Rollito de Pollo, and it's some kind of a chicken roll, but I'm not sure what's within the roll. But it's a little roll. It looks like some kind of jamon or some kind of like bacony meat within this sauce on the side. And then are these mushrooms or dates? Oh, those look like dates. And then yeah, okay, I guess I will cut into the chicken roll. Let me cut it in the middle, then we can find out what's in this on the inside. Oh, is it stuffed with jamon? That looks like ham in the middle. I couldn't have even guessed a better filling. Slice off an appropriate bite. Oh, and let me get some of that sauce. That sauce does look a little oily, but wow. Put that on top. Oh, is that like I think that's a seed. Oh, wow. That tastes like it's filled with bacon. That is just awesomely good. Oh, wow. Yeah, it tastes like maybe ham or bacon in the middle, wrapped with chicken, and then kind of like sauteed probably in lots of oil. And then that sauce has a little bit of a like sour touch to it, and then you can taste just that cured meat within the sauce as well. That is insane. Wow, that's good. Oh, and is there like, I think there might be some cream in here to make things even better. Look at that. Or is it cheese? I can't even tell if it's cream or cheese. Oh wow, that is just a stunner. At first I thought it was a date, but the sauce is not very sweet. Let me taste a piece. Oh, look at that, like fleshy, almost like, it looks like jam on seed. Wow. It's not that sweet. Yeah, it does taste like jam. But is it maybe some kind of a plum or a prune? Oh, maybe it's a prune. That's like perfectly sweet and just really silky smooth. That was a fantastic, well-rounded, family, tasted like home-cooked meal. And this is a family-run restaurant. I love the ambience here. Delicious food. That was another fantastic way to end this day in Barcelona. I am very happy and very sleepy after eating this meal. I'm gonna head back to the hotel and I'm gonna call it a day. So I'm gonna end the video for today now. Thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you want to leave a comment below, I would love to hear from you. Make sure you subscribe for lots more food and travel videos. And good night from Barcelona.